So we're just gonna continue where we were at. I hate this.
Just do a quick recap.
Okay.
Speed recap.
Speed recap. Uh, I'm trying to figure out where it left off. That's the thing I'm trying to do.
I walked in.
With a
Hold
haven't
up.
you people ever heard of?
Well, 20 of them. Each one giving you more and more power. Each one giving you more and more strength. To the point where you are able to...
Hold on.
So, it could be, couldn't be. Okay, so, thank God it got to the point where we were discussing if the pendant was a legendary item or not. So, thank fucking God for that. So, anyways, as that's going on, she begins to say that Bostu is not a very bright individual.
I think everyone here noticed.
Yes, well, he is very tactical, though.
No.
But that being said, I've never seen him do something this crazy.
Is it possible that he could be influenced by somebody else?
Or something.
Possible? Bostu, back when he was very younger, was already a very tyrant little child, but he wasn't cruel, he was cunning. He wasn't smart, but he was very adamant.
Well, everything can change.
Yeah, when did you notice he started changing?
This was a long time ago, but Bostu, back when he first left, he still would come by and have dinner with us once in a while. And he would tell us these amazing discoveries that he'd find. He was more or less an archaeologist by art. He always loved to find and critique new things that he found. He was
What
never...
was the last thing he found?
What was the last thing he told you about?
Trying to get that out of my lungs. The last thing he told us about was he found this hidden chamber in a ruin out near the Rotten Swamp. But he said it was a dead end, and he had to recheck his notes.
Sounds like a lie.
I wouldn't say he was lying. I believe he was telling the truth.
Did he tell you anything else about it?
Something to do with an ancient being. Somebody that he feared would come into our reality. When he told me of it, I just brushed it off, saying, if it ever did come to a fight, I'm pretty sure me and the other 4 ancient primordials would be more than happy to have a fun little tussle.
Does those of this world know the Scarlet King?
Good. Gun know of the Scarlet King.
Not really. The Scarlet King,
Okay.
for most people, is just like, okay, yeah, the 001 proposal, Scarlet King, it's a joke. Like, there's not really a freaking entity that if it came into a universe, it would just go erase it. So, are you asking the Queen about it, or...
I want to know if Gunn would know it so he could ask.
Same question for Mikasa, because I'm not sure if you would know.
Anna would know because of her background as a mole rat. You've done surveys with site commanders and stuff like that before. You possibly have told Gunn in the past when you guys were working together, but besides that, I don't know if you would know anything other than the name.
Just the name, I think. I mean,
If you...
it's like...
You can ask if you want to.
Come again, please.
You can ask if you want to.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay. So you say,
Let me call. Do you know about an entity named the Scarlet King?
she gives you this weird look of, it's a very odd name. Huh. In... Huh. In the common tongue, you use scarlet for red, correct?
Yes, like a
Yeah.
bright red.
Like blood red.
Yes.
It's a very deep red.
Okay, hold on. Okay. She sits there pondering for a moment. Just thinking about the words that you're saying. Scarlet King. A crimson red. Something about blood red. Blood red. Blood red. The entity Bostu was talking about, it was not called the Scarlet King, but it was called the Blood Moon's presence. Fowler, you're echoing.
What did he tell you about the Blood Moon presence?
That it was an entity that once it arrived, it would wipe all of existence out in a moment. That its power was undeniable, and that it had eaten its 7 siblings to become more powerful.
Okay, we're fucked.
Is that Scarlet King fellow you mentioned?
Yes. And from all that I know, everything you just say. True. You're fucked.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Well, don't worry about it.
Alrighty.
We need a really big card for that guy to advertise the Gunny experience.
You shouldn't do that. I mean,
Why? Just why?
you know the fact, right? Real.
Yeah. Oh, you're a genius, guy.
Oh god.
Delano, can we be working on an ad campaign specifically for the Scarlet King, advertising the Gungnir experience?
And I think now I'm definitely sure he's working with 682.
I would be very inclined to hear this. One second. Shaman! You hear her shout as about 5 or so minutes go by. As Sherman just bolts into the room going, "Yes, Your Majesty. How are you? What is the Scarlet King?" Oh, well, it's a theory, more or less. The Scarlet King, it was a concept that we discovered a long time ago. There were 9 gods of this one cosmos, and, well, one of them destroyed or absorbed or something with the other 8, then became a all-powerful deity. Basically, long story short, he travels the multiverse, just finding universes and wiping them out. Basically making all become nothing.
And this universe is maybe the next target.
She is wondering about something. Then she just straight up asks, what would you consider to be a monster in that sense? Or what would he be considered as a god?
I think both.
Is a monster.
Sherman is with you guys and just goes, what do you mean? You see, hold on, my belt is literally digging into my belly. Anyways, you see, what we are is a nexus point for deities, gods, and also very powerful entities indeed. You're literally talking to one that created this universe. Ah.
Truth be told.
Yeah. And he has the power to destroy your universe when your theories are correct, Norman.
As I said, dear, it'd be very interesting to see him try.
No.
From what I
Well,
hear, I hope that it is just a theory.
I hope so, because I believe you're strong, Your Majesty, but his son basically is the reason why I'm blind. So yeah, don't want to fight that.
I see. Well then, I will send a search party out to these ruins and try to discover some more information. While that is happening, I would suggest heading to the Crystal Empire, as I previously described. With that being said, I would also... I'd also make it pertinent to say this. I am not scared of some want-to-be god. If and when they do appear, I will be very inclined to make sure they don't exist. Now then, Gaston? Yes, Your Queen. Yes, Your Queen. If your guests will follow me, this way. As you start to leave the as you start to leave the throne room, you're led into an antechamber. Unless you guys want to say anything else, right at the moment.
Oh wait, I still have a queen favor to cash in.
You all were given one, so you may use it if you want. This is a scary fucking proposition.
Real starts to walk away, and then he spins around. And he's like, wait. If you want us to go off fighting your weird, gross, undead dragon son-in-law?
Nephew?
I need nephew. He's like, I need to cash in that favor. And he draws his shattered sword. And he's like, I need your finest of platinum dragons to turn this into a spellcasting focus for me.
She picks up the sword, looks at it. Really? Very well. As you see her hold it up like that, and then she asks, "You said platinum, dragon?"
I did.
Very well. And she just chucks it in the air, and then it spins in the air for about a good couple seconds as it stops in midair and just floats there. Then she just whispers in Draconic, does anybody want to try to listen in who knows Draconic?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay. You hear her speak Draconic. Everybody else hears some growling, gargalic type wording, but to those that know Draconic, you hear her say, "Bohamed, Bohamed, I call upon thee. Come forth, you whelp, I need of thee." As you see a giant white line appear about, I'd say, 100 to 200 feet away from where you guys are at, as a rift opens up out of nowhere, as a giant platinum dragon starts to saunter forwards. Anybody can make a religion check. Anybody can make an arcana check. Anybody can make an insight check. Except for those that are Draconic, that know Draconic. Kamari.
Real's just taking notes on showmanship right now. He's like, this is really good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. To anybody that rolled higher than a 15, you guys are looking at Bahamid.
Fuck.
The literal good dragon god just walked in the fucking room.
Real?
It's the dragon god of, like, good and purity.
Yep. He just walked in the room after she asks him to get his ass over here.
Real doesn't know that. Real's just like, wow, cool.
Gun just walks up to him and whispers in his ear
Holy shit.
who that fucking dragon hat is.
As you see him saunter forward, he gives a bow to the queen herself as he speaks in Draconic, asking, "What do you require, my mother?" It seems that I was given a favor call for somebody who saved your little sister. Would you please make that into an arcane focus for me? He just looks at that blade. By the way, it's a longsword, shattered longsword, correct?
Yeah, it's basically just the hilt of it now with, like, a tiny nub of blade.
He looks at it for a moment, and then he says, "Is this really what he asks?" Yes. To anybody that doesn't speak Draconic, you're literally just listening to and shit like that. As you see him just bite down onto the blade, or what's left of it, that hilt and blade, as you see holy white flames erupt from his teeth as he's just spewing out fire. Just basically going... As he opens his mouth, the sword flutters over towards the queen. Originally, it was like this wooden hilt, this nice little pommel, and a nice little T-guard with a little bit of a sword. Yeah, it's now just this... It's weird. It's still wood, but it's pretty much been chromed.
Ooh.
And the blade itself is basically just made into a finite little point. Thank you. That will be all. And please, watch yourself right at the moment. Of course. As he begins to saunter back through the gate. As she goes like that, and the sword hilt stops right in front of you.
Real's like, oh, forgot to give him a business card. And then he's like, thank you very kindly. And he's going to reach out and like grab the blade.
As you grab it, it feels warm to the touch. It still feels like wood, but it's completely been chromed. So it's weird feeling. It's weird. Your eyes are saying it's metal, but your hand's saying that's wood.
And he's going to go to resheath it. And then he's going to be like, he's going to do like a little bow in politeness.
You are a very odd one. You know that.
Oh, I am aware.
Why am I not shocked to see a fucking god?
Because you're standing in front of the Queen of Dragons. And, would you just explain
Yeah.
what I'm for?
Well, she's Bahamut's, or what was the dragon called again?
Bahamut. Basically, Bahamut and Tiamat were created by her.
She's basically the mother of the dragon god.
She's the mother of all dragons. Literally.
Yeah.
Right. She's Khaleesi 2.0.
So she's a MILF.
Hey.
Basically, yes.
There.
No, she's a gilf.
Oh yeah, better.
Anyways.
Okay, I can roll with that.
Anyways.
I have a quick question. Is Sherman still there, or...?
Sherman's still there, but after just seeing Bahamut walk in, you notice that he's not really fazed by this, even though the rest of you kind of are a little fazed. He's just like, this is every Tuesday. Yep.
Me and Bahamut have
Poor
tea,
man's
tea every Tuesday.
And I just looks to Sherman and just asks, do you want to come with us?
I would,
I mean...
but two things. One, I actually got assigned here by Greaves now, so I'm staying put. And two, just, you know.
You have a dragon lover now, or what?
He
Maybe
basically
the
just
eyebrow thing.
he looks at them and then immediately looks like nervously towards the queen as she's just glaring at Sherman with not the intent
The hell up.
like
Oh, shush.
not like the intent of I'm going to kill you. Like, we are going to have a very long conversation about this later.
Conversation, of course.
Bring the other party
Conversation.
in too.
Don't worry, Sherman.
She'll handle you.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I broke already again.
Jesus.
Pieces ain't gonna help nothing anymore.
She'll handle you. Okay.
Breathe, Artie, breathe.
I know that there are guys. I know. Okay, I'm not kink shaming, even though that is my kink.
Don't kink shame me.
It's
Kink-
Ashian's job to king shame people.
Aww.
gang problem.
Anyways, nah, but that's a whole new classification of fandom.
Oh god.
Yes, I finally broke the party.
He almost killed the party.
Drop the kink shame. Come on.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Oh god.
Right? I don't know what the fuck that we should stop for.
Okay.
But let me say that.
Okay, back to reality.
Okay. Oh, here comes gravity.
And we really want to save us? Don't worry, Sherman. I slept with an SCP, so you can sleep with the dragon.
Thank you for what?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, by the way, please be a little quieter next time.
Shit.
Others try to sleep.
I'm sorry, but
Ashley's just gonna laugh hearing that, remembering what happened.
Hey, real quick, Anna, I forgot to do this a while back. I need you to roll a D100.
a D100.
Yeah, I need you to roll a D100.
Don't worry about it.
I'm scared. I'll do it.
Okay, you're fine.
76.
Yeah, you're fine.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
No, I want to know it.
Well, you needed to roll hot. I just realized that was 76 that I rolled, not 16. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
What did you do?
No.
What?
Back on this
Okay,
goes
so-
on back to the place.
Okay, no, that's just
I need to.
nothing. Don't worry about it for right now. It's not going to come into effect for a while, so don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're fine. Anyways, pretty much after all of that is said and done, the queen basically is ushering you to get out as she is dead-eye looking at Sherman.
Don't worry, you'll be
Real's
fine.
gonna take a little stack of about 5 business cards out of his pocket. He's gonna set them on like a small table and then walk away.
Roll a perception check real quick.
Sherman.
Real.
You're welcome, buddy. And goes away.
Have fun.
Ooh, 21.
You put them down, you walk away, but you notice out of the corner of your eye some movement, so you look back, and you see them just floating there, going right back into your pocket.
Yes.
Anyways, as you guys
I'm going
are...
to-
Go ahead.
As we leave, as the door is closing, I'm gonna use the spell catapult to shoot one back into the room.
Oh boy, roll a D100. Roll a D100 to see who you're hitting. That's the question.
No,
Oh
I'm
my God.
shooting into the room.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not hitting
If
anyone.
you're shooting into the room, it's still a chance it might hit somebody, so you have to roll a D100 to see who you're
I could
hitting.
just shoot it at the floor.
Maybe?
Now you have.
But I get to choose. So catapult reads.
You're doing it right as the door is closing.
Yeah.
So you don't have a line of sight on what you're shooting at. You're basically just fire and forget. That's pretty much you're doing.
Let's see. The object flies in a straight line of 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if impacts against a solid surface. Okay, 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground. So
Okay.
basically, like, when the door is like, I want to just, like, shoot it at the wall.
Okay,
the
that's
goal.
fine. That's fine.
Like, when the door is like,
yeah,
I want to just, like, like,
yeah.
shoot
I
the
thought
gap
you. I
right between the doors.
I know. I understand that. I thought you were just like, when the door is shutting, I'm just going to shoot it as fast as I can to get it in there. Yeah, like that. But no, if that's the case,
I
then
think that was the actual
you.
plan.
Oh,
I'm not trying to shuriken a god with a business card.
That would be so cool.
I don't want to even want to hit sure, man. Come on, man.
Do it. Do it.
anyways, as the business card is getting flung out of your hand, it flies towards the wall and then just embeds itself into the wall as the door closes.
Nailed it.
Embedded itself in the wall. What the fuck is this card made of?
Well, catapult basically makes the object
Dragon.
indestructible at the moment until it reaches its target.
Oh my
Deals
god.
3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it basically turns that little card into metal and then basically throw it.
Just a shuriken.
Pretty much. But anyways, as the half-orc is leading you guys out into the stable area, you see sitting there chomping down on half of a cow the very large Dongor that is now Ashy's friend. And his
Does that
name
mean it
is...
still tries to attack us?
And his name is what again?
Odie.
Bodhi.
There it is. Bodhi. This creature eats a lot of meat. So I'm just going to tell you this now. You might want to stock up on cows. Or at least some type of animal.
Just let them.
I'm sure we'll find some meat.
That, or let it free and let it go grazing itself. Gods know this thing can actually hunt. That being said, we've already gotten the saddle and the bridle and pretty much everything else ready. We just need you to tell us what type of chariot or cart you will wish for. These four are what we have. The first one he shows you is a plain cart. It basically is like for transporting people from one side of the city to the next. The next one he shows you is a tarped version of that. So it's got the like pilgrim arch cupboard wagon. Mm-hmm. The next is an more intricate inlaid cabin-esque type deal. And the last one, he actually says, if you're going to get that last one, I would suggest thinking before buying. Those are very pricey. The last one looks similar to the third one. So it's very odd. Why is this one more pricey than that one? If I may. He walks over, opens the door of the third cart and says, as you see, there is plenty of space for 5 people, and whoever is on the coach and is riding shotgun basically has opportunities to see and move the cart. However, this one, as you see when I do this, and he uses a cantrip to light the lantern, a spectral body, a spectral person appears holding reins. This one is more of an automated vehicle. And the inside, as he opens the door... You ever seen one of those funhouse mirrors where if you're looking in a doorway, it looks way bigger than what it should be.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine.
Like a target.
Yep, imagine that.
Oh
Basically,
my God.
there is a small house inside of this wagon. Thanks to special magics and abilities of our craftsmen, we are able to make this.
How much would that be?
Well, the third option is around 2,000 gold. This, on the other hand, is around 20,000 gold.
If we have 20, is it worth it to us? These are two questions.
I will say this, though. If you do invest in this, the really thing that you only have to worry about is the occasional bandit who is doing road work. These spectral riders can continuously go on for days, weeks, months at a time without taking any rest. As long as you recharge the lantern, he will continue to work.
That's the one for 20,000.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that's worth it?
Yeah, I'm going along with whatever the group decides.
Mm-hmm.
Come
I'll
again?
put in
I don't
4K.
understand. I
Del-
didn't understand anything. Come again, please.
What'd you say, Del?
I'd pitch in 4K.
Oh, for the
I can
20,000?
put in like I could put
I
in like 3. I could put in like 3K.
I pitch in 4K.
So,
Kill me as well.
okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We just need 6 more, and yeah, you guys basically have a infinite energy vehicle that basically will continuously go no matter what, as long as there's no bandits.
Mm.
So we've got 14. We need 6.
Well, I can crank it up to 15, but yeah, that's it.
Ash, are you putting money into this? Ash, oh, there you are.
Yes. Yes.
Are you putting money into this?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
How much does it need?
We need 6 right at the moment.
Okay.
5.
Well, 5, but
Alright, I'll put in 5.
you'll put in 5? Fowler, are you gonna also put into this, or do you just want them to pay for it?
I don't think Fowler has ludicrous amounts of money yet.
I don't know either. Fowler.
No, I don't think he has.
Fowler!
Fowler, can you hear me?
Yes, hello, what's up?
You good?
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm tired. Work is hard.
Yes, it is.
What was the question? I'm very sorry.
Alright, so everybody's put the money in for the automated cart. Ash had to put in 5. Dell's put in 4. Anna's put in 3. Real's put in 4. That's put in 4.
No, I put in 4.
Oh, you put in 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wait. Okay. Dell has 4. Dell has 4. Real has put in 4, correct?
I put in 3.
Okay, so 3, 4, Motherfuckers. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 7K. Minty is putting in 4, so that is
11.
11. Then there is Ash, who says she'll put in 5, but Anna and Gunn said they'll put in 4 each, so that's...
I said I put in 5.
Okay, so... Motherfuckers are making me have to get a calculator out because my brain is going... Alright, so...
It's 16 with mine.
Okay, hold the fuck on. So...
It's 16 with mine.
Okay.
And Ash would put in 4K.
Yeah. So, Ash was going to put in 4, so I don't think... Fowler, you don't have ludicrous amounts of money, do you?
Not yet.
Not really, no.
Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so yeah.
Once we start reeling in bounties again.
Yeah, okay, so everybody minus the gold that you put in. So Del, that would be 4, Real, that would be 3, Minty, 4, Ash, 4, Anna, 4, and Gun, 5. So there you guys go.
How much would that be in platinum?
500.
Okay.
100 what?
He's asking for platinum exchange.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. He's asking for platinum exchange. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the half-orc goes, very good, very good. I would ask that you please hold out your hands for a moment.
Okay.
Are you guys doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
He puts your hand in his and then puts his hand on top of yours. Understood. And he does it for each of you. Then he asks, how many guests in the cut? We can have up to 12, so we must be very wary of this.
Seven, 8.
1, 2,
Just
3,
realized-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I would say, possibly.
Yeah, 10.
Alright, so 10 people. He immediately goes, yes, I'll make the last 2 into a foyer, or you know what? I'm guessing that you all would like to have a bathroom.
Yes.
That
please.
would be beautiful.
These rooms are nice.
Well, your rooms would have bathrooms of their own, but this would be more of a bathing area.
Next beach episode.
Also,
Oh my god.
what would
Next
you...
House episode.
God damn it. What would you prefer to have for the last room? Would you want an armory, a forging
A
room?
bar?
A bar?
Yes, the bomb.
Bar.
Understood. We could convert it into a bar of your choosing, but I'm guessing from you, and he points towards Delano, yours would be the best bet, I would assume. Correct?
The what?
He's basically pointing at you and saying your bar at the secret break room would probably be the best place, wouldn't it?
Oh. Yeah, that'd be good.
Understood. Now then, if you will please excuse me, you may return to your rooms. I will get this done within the next 12 hours or so. Please.
Just linking one of the doors with the hidden break room.
Yeah. So he's basically turning one into a bathhouse and the other into a bar. More like... I'll explain later for that. But for right now, we're going to take a break. We've been doing this for about an hour and a half, almost 2, so I figure we could probably take our break right now. We'll be right back in a little bit. For those watching going, what the fuck is going on? I am sorry. Shit has gotten weird. My internet's going crazy. So, yeah, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. We're back! I just ate I had a nice burger. So, good. That being said, you guys were just ushered back into the waiting rooms, basically. Real, you said you wanted to get Barry?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, you basically take out this little tiny, it's about like this.
Gesundheit.
It's about like this big, and then you just chuck it in the air, and as it's flipping, it lands like that on the ground, and then it expands and then grows into a actual, like, countertop. As you hear, "Oh, 1 second, I'll be right there."
Gun just runs behind the counter and puts on his goggles.
The true sight goggles.
Yeah.
You do that, and you're just looking, waiting, looking. Is anybody else looking right at Real at the moment? Not Real. Gun at the moment?
Just
I
sort
am
of looking
gazing.
like, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm waiting.
You
Just with a paranoid stare at the counter.
I'm just imagining him going.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
casually at the counter.
Is everybody just like standing behind him looking at where he's looking at? I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm just waiting patiently.
What are you guys looking at? As Barry is right behind you guys.
Mother.
Feels like I'm waiting for Barry to come out right over there.
Oh,
Ashley's gonna turn around and hiss at Barry.
I'm sorry.
Tommy's gonna jump like a foot in the air, like, oh my god.
I'm sorry. It took me a while to get here. I apologize.
Quick question. Does Anna like hear him, or is it just like
You did not even know he was there. Even with your blindside hearing and everything, you didn't fucking hear a thing.
He also just appeared for you.
okay? Anna, just holy shit! You scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Gun
anyways.
is just laying on the ground. Motherfucker!
I'm sorry. It's just I had to get us here as fast as I could, and, well, I got here as fast as I could. Now, anyways, what can I do for you at the Bare Essentials?
They're necessities.
Well, the Bare
So I hate
Necessities is my home base. This is the Bare Essentials. This is weird.
Oh.
This is basically my mobile operation.
Oh, okay.
I hand him a note and a sack of coins.
Alright, what does the note say?
The note says 20 of the level 1 to 3 spell store gems, 10 more dusts of dryness, and 5 of the level 4 to 6 spell store gems. And the sack contains 280 platinum pieces.
Ooh, big spender today. Yeah, alrighty. Hold on. He's just reaching down under the thing, just opening drawers, closing. Alright. And here you go. As he pulls out a crate out of nowhere. It's Barry. You know, just doing crazy shit. Fowler, again, this is still surprising to you. That a big motherfucker like this could just appear out of thin fucking air. Anyways. They're kind of preoccupied. So anyways, well then, what else can I do for you folks? as Artie, basically seeing Barry for the first time in forever, goes, "Hey, Bear? That you?" "Oh, hi, Artie. It's been a while." "Oh, right. Yeah, the name thing. Huh. Oh, what seems to be the problem? Artie?" Artie's just standing there, kind of not talkative. He's slightly dead looking, like he just is trying to get the right words out. "Did something happen while I was gone?"
He has amnesia.
Yeah, it's a little hard to explain.
Okay then. Well,
He kind of thinks he has no memories of when he was still a dark elf.
I think you fucked that up. He has no memories besides the one where he was a dark elf.
Yep.
That's what you meant.
Nice, huh?
You didn't say.
You said
You said
Go on.
You said it backwards. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
fuck.
I know what you were trying to say. You just said it backwards.
Just go on.
Anyways. "Oh, I see. Well, I always thought Artie was a little bit strange, but, things are things. Hey, Bear." Artie peeks up and says, "Hey, Bear, I'd like you to meet somebody." As he grabs Silver by the hand and pulls her over, and Barry immediately goes wide-eyed and goes, "Oh my God. Is that you little scrap?" As he literally hops over the counter and rushes over towards Silver and just gives her a big old bear hug and says, "Oh, you look just like your mama! Oh, the stories I could tell you about your mama, oh, they would be amazing. I'm just so happy you're back. Oh." Silver is a little taken aback. A giant man bear thing just hugged her for no fucking reason. "Oh, right. I'm sorry. My parents may be looking different. My name is Barry Barrington. I am a werebear polar bear. Originally, I was a dwarf that walked around with your old man when he was in his prime. Still in his prime. Was. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. What is the point is this. Your mama and me and him were all friends. Now, I'll tell you what. He was the grumpiest sumbitch I ever met till he met your mama. And she and Barry basically just go into this 10-minute rant of him explaining stories of when Artie and Silver's mom were basically all together just doing adventuring things with the other parts of the crew. Before he realizes, I gotta get... Sorry, folks! As he just, stumbles back and flips over to the backside of the counter, goes, "Oh, sorry, folks, anything else you need?" "Yes, my grumpy companion."
Did we bring Sarah with us?
Sarah is still in the room with you. She woke up after. She woke up a little bit ago when you came back.
Okay. Could we get something for Sarah? Like some sort of like protection or something?
She's still wearing her armor, so she still has a pretty decent AC. Her weapons were pretty much destroyed. Her armor just needs to be cleaned a bit, but that's about it.
I get her like sword or something.
You don't really need to pay money for much. You know, if you're just doing a basic sword, that's like 50 gold. That's like 10 gold. Like a basic longsword's 10 gold. There you go. Fine
You want to get
craftsmanship.
in front of them.
Fine craftsmanship and ready for battle.
Thank you. I'll just go and give it to her. Make sure it's all good with her.
She isn't very talkative, but she just nods her head and says, like, in the I understand methodology. Alrighty. What else can I do for you? Oh, by the way, Dale. By the way, did Dell give Barry the dragon turtle parts last time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was just double checking. Almost forgot. I made a small commission off of those dragon parts you gave me. I also made some modifications to a couple of materials. But, long story short, as he reaches down, grabs it, and pulls it up. Now, this is not a prim and proper suit, but it will work very nicely. He basically took the shell of the dragon turtle and chopped it basically down into more usable bits. And with some spellcrafting maneuvering, I have to make this, but write down, for right at the moment, that Dell, you have a +2 to your AC because of the armor.
Nice.
It is inlaid with dragon turtle shell.
I don't know.
But could I have a suit tailored on top of it?
Yep. No, it's got a tailored suit already on it.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the same suit that you're wearing with the chainmail inlay with dragon turtle's shell instead.
Okay, so I can swap mine for the new one.
Yep. Alrighty. I got some other stuff I'm working on for the rest of you. Just be patient. There was a little bit of a commission because there were some parts that I couldn't use for anything. So I had so on your behalf, I sold them. If I could have used them for anything, I would have, but I can't, so I didn't. That being said, hold on. As he reaches down, grabs a small chest about 1.5 feet wide by 1/2 foot. It's 1.5 feet by 1/2 foot, and goes. It's small for him, but for you, it's pretty decent size. And goes ahead and opens it up and says, "Here you go. That will be roughly 122,000 gold pieces."
And how much is that per person?
122,000 per person. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've declared. Well, Artie isn't going to take any of the money, so he says it's up to you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 122,000 divided by 7. Everybody is going to get, I'll even round it up for you, 17,400 429 gold pieces.
Nice.
What was that number again?
17,429.
Okay.
But it was basically the innards, other things. The body you gave me was pretty fresh. I mean, real fresh. I was able to actually get some of the intestinal trackage still working, so that way I could actually get fertilizer out to the farmlands. They were more than happy to take it. I also was able to scrounge out the brain and send that over to the Alchemist Guild. They were willing to pay top dollar for that. There were other bits and pieces that were pretty broken that I couldn't use that I sold into other parts like wizards. There were mementos I was making as well. All in all, that money is pretty much all yours. I did take my small commission fee, which was of 8,000 gold, but that was my commission fee. The rest of it is yours. Originally, it was 130,000, but he took 8 off because, you know, he basically sold this stuff for you. He's the middleman, so he's going to get his commissions.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Plus, he did give you guys a discount and a very good sword, so.
It's true.
And I have an idea of a magic item.
Ooh, do you now?
Cloak of protection, but could it get tailored?
In what way?
Okay, you keep the hood, but instead of draping over the body, it's like a tube, and not all the way down, and the extra material fashioned into sleeves, and a little pouch in the front.
So you want to make a fucking hoodie?
Fuck you.
Of protection.
A hoodie of protection.
Not for myself.
I would have to look into it. It'd take me a while. Well, not me. Mama would probably have to be the one to do that. She's usually the one that's the seamstress of the family. I'm not good at it. But I'll get back to you the next time you call me if I have any intel on that. Anything else that anybody requires or needs? Oh, Artie.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
More on the point, as many diamonds for Revivify as I can get my hands on.
How much are you willing to spend?
I got 30k. I'm willing to do up to 10 of them.
10 Revivify, so...
The 300 each.
3,000.
Yeah.
Alright. He basically takes out this small pouch. Puts it on right there. Goes, okay, you need 3,000 worth of diamonds. Ah, there you are, you little shits. He pulls out 1, 2, 3, and 4. With the added information, little card right there, and 5. Right there should be roughly around $3,000 worth of diamonds. It doesn't, and by the way, Revivify does not state that you have to have a diamond worth 300 gold. It's you need diamonds, plural, worth up to 3,300 gold. You don't need just one diamond. You can have 2 if you need to. So basically, in this small pile, he basically gave you $2,000 diamonds, 2 $500 diamonds. One was actually $250, but he put an extra little one on top just to even it out.
So if I had a diamond that was too big, part of it would get used?
Part of it would get disintegrated. The rest of it would not.
Okay. Okay, I thought it had to be a singular one.
No. That's the whole trickery thing with it. It doesn't technically say a diamond. It says diamonds, which it's very finicky with it.
Okay, so I buy those then.
Yep. So you have $3,000 worth of diamonds. 3,000 gold worth of diamonds.
Right.
So yeah, 10 Revivifies in your back pocket, ready to fucking go.
Yep.
Okay.
Say, Barry, can you...
Yes?
Can you do rings?
Ooh, what type of rings are you looking for?
A magical ring that lets me put my invocations into cantrips.
I'd have to look into that. I might have one back at the shop, but we're a far distance away. It took me a while to get here. I don't want to just get over there and see nothing, come back and tell you I ain't got it. I'll tell you what, next time you summon me, I'll look into it.
Fine with me.
Then he looks over towards Ash and then sees the necklace on you. Oh dear gods above. Where in the hells did you get that?
Well then.
Barry's looking at you at that pendant.
She's gonna joke around with him and say, "Oh, I stole it off of some dead guy."
Dead Gumar, honey, holy mother of Jeebus. Whew. Okay. You don't want to tell me? That's fine. I'm not going to say anything. You know, it is what it is. But, Dad, if I could see it for just 5 minutes, just to see that invocation, the enchantment alone is worth hundreds of thousands. Whoo, baby. Whoever gave that to you, or whoever you took that off of, they were somebody really special.
She's gonna laugh for a bit and say, "Ha ha ha, hands to yourself, there, boy."
Anyways. Ooh, right. I almost forgot. Already. Art just turns around. We got the gun done, but you're not gonna be able to use that little ability of yours without some serious blowback. And I mean, serious blowback. As he pulls up the lever action, you see that the barrel's been replaced. Everything looks somewhat new, but the runes aren't there. No, the runes have been taken off. I've made sure that it is 100% able to fire. However, I would suggest not doing what you did again. This thing's already at its limits. I don't want to see this thing go critical. And he chucks it over towards Artie. Artie grabs it. Alright. Cool. Alrighty then. Now, anything else y'all want?
How much for a ring of protection?
A ring of protection? Ring of protections right now go for around 2,000-3,000.
Okay.
You want a ring of protection?
Oh yeah.
Fucking motherfucker's turning into the medic tank. He's turning into the healer tank, and I love it. I love it. Barry goes down, reaches under, and grabs a small little jeweler's case. Puts it down, goes... He goes, well then. This one, no, that's evasion, no. Oh, here it is. Ring of protection, that will be 3,000 gold, please.
Those things are very expensive.
Well, it gives you a plus one, gives you added damage protection. I mean, these are very rare items. In fact, some of these, if they actually are plus 3s,
Money down.
they go for major money. So, which variant of the ring did you get? Did you get the plus 1, plus 2, or the plus 3? Del? Uh-oh.
He did.
We might have lost Delano.
He gone.
He gone. Oh, there he is. Hey, Del.
Yeah, I just switched my phone's internet.
So you're getting a ring of protection.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck that does. I know it gives you an added bonus to your AC. Just trying to remember. Oh yeah, it gives you a plus 1 to your AC. Yep. Like I said.
Del, can you tell me what's your AC real quick?
Before the new armor, it was 19.
After the new armor, it
Two
is
more?
21.
You know what?
You
then
just
the ring
can't
of
be touched
protection.
anymore.
So now he has 22 to his AC.
Yeah, he can't be touched.
You know what?
So I can get in close for the heals.
Yeah, he's basically becoming the tank of the group. The healer tank. The
Oh,
No.
God.
most amazing motherfuckers on the planet. Trust me.
You know what? I would get one of these rings for Anna.
Oh, you want a ring of protection as well, huh?
Yes.
Well, as I told him, that will be 3,000 gold. These are very expensive rings now.
Mm-hmm. I give him the 3,000.
Okay, you take it. By the way, Del, I forgot to tell you what this ring looks like. It basically looks like a mini little shield with little diamonds encrusted into it that look in the shape of a trident with 2 little bands going across the shield.
And it is on my normal hand, of course.
Okay.
And the plus 3 is just a toy ring with a little berry head on it.
Funny you should say that. There is as you see this little box of rings, what was the ring that you wanted? Ring of Evocation?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think it's send it.
I'm trying to remember how to spell evocation.
E-V-O.
E-V-O-C-A.
Yeah.
S-O-N?
No, it's called the cantrip
Yeah, yeah,
transmuter.
Oh, Cantrip Transmuter.
It's homebrew. I send it to you, private.
Yeah, just send it in my private. I'll look at it real quick and we'll decide if it's going to come in or not.
Give me a second.
Fusion.
Yes.
I'd say about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Just saying.
I just said okay. I was thinking when she will,
Oh yeah, I think you sent this one to me.
Yeah, but something is off.
and I think we will start. I think that something is off.
Barry tells you, well, I know of a type of ring like that, but I would have to make it. Now that I think about it, it'll take me roughly about a couple days. After the R&D and everything else I have to put in to make sure everything gets through. Gun?
Hmm?
He basically just tells you that it'll take him a couple days for him to figure it out and get it.
Alright. I kind of knew that already.
By the way, Anna,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Because you guys weren't really paying much attention to this, but it seems Delano knows what time it is. It's really early in the morning. Like, really early in the morning. You guys basically woke up and went through and everything. Okay.
And 18.
Okay. You're able to stop yourself, but before you, but you are looking for a trash can or an open window. Which one are you gonna go for?
Fuck it, I gonna go for it.
Yeah, for what? Trash can, open window?
Trash can.
Trash can. There's one right next to the love seat sofa looking thing next to the wall. You immediately feel like you're about to throw up, and you're like, "I'm good. I'm fine." Okay, no, I'm not fine. No, I'm not fine. And you rush over as you puke into a bucket. Basically, it's a trash can looking bucket.
After she throws up, she looks up, right? Looks down to her belly, looks up. Ah. That's why.
You can. No, I wouldn't know about this one.
Hmm?
I don't know about this one. This one's a little tricky. I'm trying to wrap this in with 3.5 edition, but I'm having a hard time trying to figure out.
Would that be insight to herself to know if she's pregnant, or?
I would say.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I mean, you can make an insight check, medicine check.
Then I go with insight, but honestly, just pretty obvious.
Or you just threw up? You're not. Your belly's
24.
Yeah, you remember certain things from the other world, and it's been around that length of time. Yeah, you come to the same conclusion as everything. So Anna, congratulations, you're pregnant.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Shaking my head.
It did not happen recently.
Nope, it did not happen recently, but morning sickness usually kicks in right around 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh my god, no.
Just say
I'm so
like,
sorry.
The first time I was not in the campaign, I already had an idea. You can think what for an idea. I go for it, not thinking about this could happen.
Yep.
And yeah, like me.
And again, folks, just for clarification, the 1 week that she was gone, I asked her around 3 or 4 different times, are you sure you want to go with this? We could change it up and it wouldn't affect anybody. It would be completely fine. She said to go with it, so I went with it. So yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like after this session, I'm gonna get my ears ripped off.
No, you didn't. No, you won't.
Anyways,
Like I said, I go for it. I didn't think that you would bring this up, but it's okay.
Alrighty.
It is fine. I blame the die.
Yes, you can blame the die because you hit the number on the dot.
Is it obvious for everyone else, or do we have to make insight checks?
You would have to make insight checks. Del wouldn't because he's technically a doctor. So
I think
Del and anybody that is female doesn't need to make an insight check. Anybody else would have to. So that's
Connor,
gun.
Are you okay?
That's gun, real. Oh, that's Artie too.
God.
23.
23.
Gun, you've been around the block. You've been with a lot of women before. You know what happens, and yeah, you're pretty much in depth with that. No, Artie does not know what the fuck is going on.
He just gets up to Anna and slaps her on the back. Fuck. What the...
congratulations.
Congratulations!
Barry does realize what's going on.
Yeah.
Fowler, do you want to roll? Real, you want to roll to see if you understand what the fuck's going on?
I'm not sure Real would actually be invested in the situation. And I'm not sure he'd be, like, worldly enough to understand what's going on.
Yeah. Barry is. Barry understands and knows what the fuck's going on. Fowler? Are you gonna roll an insight, or are you just gonna let this play out?
Insight, rolling insight. Why is my screen glitching? What the heck is going on? Whoa, what the heck? Stop glitching and let me click.
There we go.
Please. I don't understand.
You basically seeing this, just point this to, she probably ate some of the bad shellfish.
He even has a daughter.
Oh yeah, his daughter knows what's going on. His daughter knows what's going on. Silver knows what's going on.
He's not a smart guy. He's not that smart,
The
okay?
only people in this room that have no idea what the fuck's going on are Real, who doesn't really have any mindset to it, Artie, who's basically clueless right at the moment, and Fowler, who is just does not understand what the fuck is happening.
Understand women Guys who or have people. kids don't understand what's going on.
Just his daughter looks him dead in the eyes. Father, you fucking idiot.
God.
The worst part is this.
One.
The worst part about this is Artie doesn't even realize what's going on.
Yeah.
You just did anybody else not pick this up yet?
Gun ran just ran up to Anna. Congratulations! Who's the lucky guy?
Oh shit.
And
Oh God.
looks at the trash can and her belly like, you know who it is. The only person
Meanwhile, Ash is just laughing in the background.
Wait, fucking what? He just.
She was there. Remember?
Gun just gave this up to Artie.
It was not his fault. He brought everything aside the saga's fault.
And no shit, Sherlock.
And I just said that because
Oh, that's awkward. Very awkward.
let's say
He just walks up to Artie and slaps him on the back.
and I just grabs his hand. No. You wait.
I think we are in the same room. He fucking heard us.
Hold on. Fuck me. I have to fucking make this roll. This is gonna be either really good or really bad. It was really fucking bad.
Anna just tackled Gun before he could do anything.
Artie rolled a nat 1. Basically, Gunn was going over to try to say congratulations to Artie by slapping him on the back, but Anna tackled him on the ground and said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
And Artie rolled a nat 1. He's oblivious at this moment. He's literally off in his own world trying to figure out what the fuck is he going to do.
Oh no.
So,
Just no one is. No one.
There's a bear standing in front of him. Someone just threw up. He doesn't know what's going on.
No one is wondering why Anna tackled Gun.
I think the rest.
everybody has rolled with you long enough that they realized if Anna tackles you, you probably deserved it.
Probably not. I know her longer than you.
Probably.
Anyways, after all that's said and done,
Oh God.
anybody else have anything for Barry to do before he leaves?
Not anymore.
So, quick question. You used to be on the same team as Artie and his wife?
Oh, yes. We dwarves live as long as elves.
Who else was on your team?
Oh, well, there was Simon. He was a really big, ugly motherfucker, but if you ever pissed him off, he was in your grill. But he was the kindest man you'll ever meet. Big old Colossus. Can't miss him. He was a badass barbarian. There was Simon and there was Jacob. He was our wizard. He was a master of the arcane. Dude could literally make anything happen. There was and you see Barry like get this somber look for a moment. There was a guy named Jericho, who was a good friend till he wasn't.
What was that?
It was a while ago, like during the Tiamat Wars. He was a really good friend, before he lost his damn mind. You already met a dragon. He was one of our teammates as well. Man was the fastest and the strongest monk I've ever made eyes on. He was able to actually physically punch through people like it was dominoes. There was Celia. Oh, my heart goes out to that lovely lady. Oh, she was a druid. One of the most kindest women you'll ever meet. But she was one hell of a drinker. I don't even think Artie could beat her in a drinking contest.
Well, I think we even met Jericho.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just morphs into Jericho.
Dragon stopped by and told me. I honestly didn't know that he was going to go down this path. And it saddens me to say it.
You say he lost his mind?
He may have had a
Was there any...
He was a warlock patron. Most warlocks, we understand when they do this, they make a contract with somebody powerful. Some do it with celestials, others with fiends. We thought he was a celestial because he had basically healing light. More or less able to heal people with a celestial light. At first. Then something changed. After the Tiamat Wars, he got a little carried away. We all mostly went our separate ways, except for Jericho, Celia, and me. We basically traveled a little bit before I went home and became the shopkeeper.
What was he like before all of that?
Always a bookworm. Looking, reading. He was fascinated with the stories of old. Always looking to the past to know what the future holds type deal. He was infatuated with a couple things when we first met. Yeah, we were actually if I remember correctly, Artie, we were guarding that, whatchamacallit, the, archaeologist? Yeah. It was an archaeologist over at the, Pale Pines. It's a small little place right between the Eternal Kingdom and the Crystal Empire. Usually, things go swimmingly and we don't have to worry about much. You know, the occasional bandit or wild animal, just chase them off. Well, when they see a big old honking, polar bear man sitting next to their target, most guys just tend to walk away. However, he started changing right around that time. It was weird.
Like, more standoffish, more vocal, just total personality change, or was it gradual?
Not like total personality change. He was not always the nicest person, trust me when I say that. Already had a mean streak, but Jericho was always vulgar and wanting to have some fun with some blood. It was weird. Sometimes he would kill out of sport, and other times he just killed to kill. It was weird. It didn't make sense. Sure, we had our differences. Sure, he believed that if you were his enemy, you just get. But most of the time, we spared the bandits just so that way they could, spread the word saying that get the hell away from us or you're gonna end up dead. Not most of the times, but a lot of it just was never gonna be that way.
Well, do you know what patron he had?
Yeah, he was a moon patron. We originally just thought... Not blood, it was just a moon patron. We figured, he just told us it was a moon patron. We figured it was probably just the sky weaver, or possibly the moon goddess. We just never asked too much about it.
And warlocks can't change patrons, can they?
Oh, it's a rarity, but You can. I know plenty of warlocks that became paladins, and plenty of warlocks that went from fiends to celestials. They went from redemption, pretty much. And I've heard of the opposite as well. Those that were once holy warriors of the gods themselves turned into hellish monsters because they wanted to kill for fun.
Do you think that could have happened? Or is there something that happened that may have made him go that way?
Roll a persuasion check. He's being very coy with this. He doesn't want to tell you. He does. But he
21.
doesn't. 21. He sits there for a moment, pondering. It was a while ago. Like I said, Celia was a druid, yes, but she was also human. Unlike me and the rest of the crew, besides our barbarian friend and her, they were destined to die. I would say right around when Celeria died is when Jericho flipped the script. He was already gradually turning into something then. Moment that we got word that she passed away, he went psycho. And I mean psycho. We were ordered by our former ministers to hunt him down and put an end to him.
So
What
is
was their
Jericho
relationship?
like?
Oh, what were you saying, Real?
Is Jericho like a slime, or is he like a water elemental now? Do we know?
You haven't established that. You haven't asked any questions of that, so.
I'm gonna bring that up in conversation, so maybe we can stir up some more information about that.
You're talking. Oh, right. I forget. Some of you folks wouldn't have seen one of these fellers a long time ago. They're pretty rare and uncommon. He's what is known as a Lacarian slime.
Gesundheit.
Lacarian.
What?
Lacarian.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Bless you in German.
Onomatopoeia. Anyways.
A what?
Lacarian slimes. They're very rare nowadays. Back in the day, there were villages here and there. You could find some, but I haven't seen any in a very long time. Basically, back in the early days of the continent, slimes basically were morphed into humanoid shapes. Imagine an ant gaining sentience enough that it actually could speak. You've seen, there's plenty of creatures out there that have the ability. Just gotta find them.
So he's a slime. Can
Oh my
do
god.
do those
Kinda
have
referring to as
some
slime.
kind of ability to morph others, or
Ooh,
Something?
slime touch. Yeah, it's a nice spell when you get in a jam. Trust me when I say that. Oh boy. There was this one time where we were stuck in prison. Couldn't even find a way out of there. Jericho basically couldn't find the keys, so he just said, fuck it. There was a crack. There was a small crack about no bigger than, I'd say about that big, that led to the outside. Oh, there goes Fowler.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Fowler's coming back tonight because they don't seem like they're very well. So, anyways, about that big. All of a sudden, I'm getting grabbed by the shoulder. So is Artie and a couple other of our guys by some multi-arms. And then all of a sudden, we're right outside. And I feel like my head just went backwards inside my own back.
And that explains so many
Jericho
things.
doing that?
Yeah, it's an ability only their slimes have. Very rare, but again, pain in the ass. The only place they can escape from is an airtight or completely water-sealed room.
So he's one of these slime individuals?
Well, kind of. It's hard to explain, hon. You see, Lucarian slimes, they don't really have a slime form. They're a physical manifestationary body. Once they die, they just stay in their corporeal body. That's it.
Del, next time we see him, we just put him in your arm, okay?
That is an option.
Just put him in a jar.
Not the jar.
Not the bees! Not the bees! But anyways,
So your team dynamic was good, and then you went to this one place and he started acting strange.
well, yeah. There was a
Was this
weird...
before or after that Selena woman died?
It was before. She was in her late 40s at this time. We basically were all staying together as best we could. We actually... The weirdest part about it was... she was happy. She didn't care that she was going to die. She was accepted. Remember, Druid didn't care much for living, didn't care much for dying. Although, it was weird. Jericho basically was by himself in the temple for a couple hours one time we were on patrol. I don't know what he did during that time, but it must have been something.
What was their relationship like?
You would say lovers at first if you ever met them. But it was more like... It was more like she was making sure he was okay.
Friendship plus.
Something like that.
I think I see.
He lost the one thing that was keeping him sane. It happens to a lot of people. When you live as long as we do, you gotta have something to latch on to, or else you just lose it. That being said, I actually have to go because I have just realized how late it is getting and I have some orders to fill. Now, again...
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine, hon. Just... It's kind of bittersweet remembering the past. That's all.
Believe me, I understand. You get me talking about my brothers and my sister, and
you can't stop
it's
until
all downhill from there.
You can't stop until you tell everything. Yeah. Well then, you lot have a good day. I'll be on my way. As you just see him go behind the counter, and the counter shrinks back to the little block of wood.
This time, Gunn didn't even try to do anything.
And about 5 minutes later, you hear... Excuse me, but your carriage is ready. Would you like to see it?
Everybody on the bus.
Oh, there goes Ash. We're losing
Everybody
everybody.
else fun.
We're losing everybody today. As you guys are walking towards the cart, the newly acquired cart, we're gonna end it there because we just lost a lot of people. So we're gonna end it there for tonight. So thank you again, guys, for watching the stream. I'm hoping to God this doesn't break, and we will.